In spite of having an action-packed expense account, even the most humble and worthy watchman must deal with the 5 stages of death or grief in our dealings with the public at large. But even in the personal and individual life of the watchman, the 5 stages of or phases of death are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and finally acceptance. Briefly, talking about me, yes, I'm finally to the acceptance stage. My 2011 Toshiba $400 laptop with Windows 7 Home Pro is croaking. My video and audio drivers are failing. No amount of rebooting is correcting anything here. I now accept the fact it is time to replace it. And the good news is, less than 5 feet from me down here on level 7 is a super ass whipping computer ready to be fired up and go online, or play games even, with amazing speeds. Donated to me by my youngest son Steve of the Bottom Peter Pit fame, a co-owner with his wife, over 2 years ago, or so he claims. Boy, that shocks me. Could I have been dancing through the different phases or stages of death that long? That's incredible. I know better than that. That's enough about me. Let's talk about you. And let's talk about the public at large. And in spite of T-Mobile stealing my line, I'm just getting started. On Friday, TGIF, 20th of January, 2023. Yeah, year 322. Daily, people, and I mean daily, with the people I come in contact with, everyone is at one stage of the 5 stages concerning the big picture, their future, their country, and their enslaved lives. And most unfortunately, the majority haven't yet moved on from stage 1, denial, serious denial. Now, how can I say that? It's easy. Just by talking and listening. Rubbernecking on their conversations, if you want to call it that. What's important to them? Their priorities. It's not good at all. Very discouraging, in fact. Trivial day-to-day, work, job, weather, next concert, sporting events, and the results. Hunting, fishing, summer vacation destinations. What's for supper, honey? Latest toy purchases. Wow, you got a new side-by-side? Son of a bitch. I even had a former sub tell me at the bottom of Peter Pit, no names, people, you know your secrets are safe with me. We'll just call him Punky, that he's too busy to listen to my podcasts anymore. He is too distracted by life's earthly things, is what he's really saying. Don't doubt me, I know it. It's his priorities. Now, my dear smart subs out there, I bet you know what's coming. You got it. Another verse of scripture. Oh, don't get all worried. Get your panties in a bunch. Again, in Matthew 24. I don't need revelation. I really don't. Matthew 24 this time, in Jesus' own words again. Verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also be the coming of the Son of Man be. True, during the days of Noah, there was serious spiritual shenanigans going on with the fallen angels. They sure liked them earthly women. Team evil, corrupting all that the Creator had created and had declared good. Also true, the people were morally sick, perverted, and depraved. Gee whiz, just like today. Now how cool is that? But on the simplest level of reading and understanding, verse 37, the people were preoccupied with the daily details of basic living. Their priorities were a little bit off. Now, do you suppose old brother Noah got any shit from the locals? What you building, Noah, huh? Looks like a big boat. You really believe in that conspiracy theory about a flood is coming? Oh, ridicule. I bet Noah put up with a lot of bullshit, heckling, mocking, being laughed at, and like I mentioned, ridicule. And then what happened? What happened is the people, the masses of asses, rapidly jumped from stage 1, denial, to stage 5, acceptance, and I mean they just jumped over 2, 3, and 4. Oh yeah, the water was getting deep, but they did so too late. And whether I have credibility or not, it doesn't matter one bit, because history repeats, whether we like it or not. And those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. It is sheer fear to a watchman when he feels his message. His warnings are falling on deaf ears. I'm not convinced you guys fully grasp the significance of yesterday's podcast. How bad is it gonna get? In Jesus' own word. Verse 22, remember? No flesh saved alive. Doesn't that just scare the shit out of you? Unless you're already a human. You're a transhuman. Man, I'm telling you, people. Most of my podcasts are hair-splitting exposés on who did what. Is it the Murrays? Or is it the Masons? Or is it the Jesuits? One behind every tree. All three behind every tree. Let me get that straight. Do all roads lead to Rome? Rome, Italy. Or Rome, Maryland? Yeah, Rome, Maryland. The original name of Washington, D.C. It doesn't matter. These groups aren't competitors. They cooperate. They share a common goal. Team Evil's goal. They want us dead. And Team Evil is on a roll. Can't you see that? Can't you really see that? Now, I've tried to tell you the truth from sound bites of Team Evil telling you the truth. Team Evil has to tell you the truth about their goals, but they do it concealed in plain view. The sum of all evil, past and present, is bearing down on us, the likes of which we have never, ever seen before. Matthew 24:22. All flesh people. Should be enough to scare the sheeple scared straight. But the Bible lacks credibility to too many people. It's a fairy tale about the fairy tale sky god. So anyway, more truth in the movies for you. To be released this June 2023, June 9th to be precise. The movie, Transformers, Rise of the Beast. You guys want to hear a little bit of that? Let me get out of this. Let me bring this up here. Pay attention, people.
Of all the threats from both your past and future, you've never faced anything like this.
Now tell me you guys don't believe Optimus Prime, the fire truck dude transformer. And then there's Elon. What about Elon? Well, I'm going to tell you about Elon right here.
And a warning from Tesla Motors CEO Elon Musk. It has nothing to do with cars. Instead, Musk warns about artificial intelligence, which he has called more dangerous than nuclear weapons. Musk spoke at a symposium at MIT.
With artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, he's sure he can control the demon. Didn't work out.
I take it there will be no HAL 9000 going up to Mars.
HAL 9000 would be easy. It's way more complex than, to put it in HAL 9000 to shame. Yeah. I like Puppy Dog.
HAL 9000, people, was the computer from 2001, a space idiocy, in my opinion. Space oddity. More futuristic programming for you. But it's an interesting story here. You add one letter down, the H becomes a I, the A becomes a B, and the L in HAL becomes an M. IBM. And IBM and Microsoft were just at the Vatican this week, the Vatican, having a meeting about artificial intelligence. And then don't forget our man Elon, Starman. People, stars are symbolic in the Bible of angels. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Let me finish out this little clip for you.
Of course, referencing Space Odyssey.
Oh, how amazed were you to see your roadster up there with Starman just cruising along with the Blue Planet, and how long will we be getting live views, do you think, from the car?
Well, I think it looks so ridiculous and impossible. And you can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly.
You can tell it's real because it looks so fake. You can tell chemtrails are just clouds because they look like clouds. Oh boy, I'll tell you, people. They do pour the piss in our ears, and unfortunately too many people listen to it. Okay, let's wrap this podcast up and put it to bed. This is my last podcast for a while. On top of all the stuff I have to do normally, I'm always getting stuff done, but it keeps piling up. This weekend will be the install of the new computer. And like the old saying goes, within every solution there is a problem just struggling to get out. The first problem? I need to learn a new operating system. Son of a bitch. I'm not going to like that. I like my familiarity with the old operating program. So, when's the next podcast coming? I don't have a crystal ball, people, so click that bell notification, and you'll know when I'm back. Man, I really got some serious stuff to do. It's going to be a long weekend.